You know, we're living in an age where a viral video can actually be a major geopolitical statement. And, well, Russia just released one of the strangest ones we've seen yet. Their official embassies, yes, official, circulated this AI-generated video. It shows Santa Claus delivering gifts to world leaders. But what looks like a simple, kind of goofy holiday greeting is actually a very carefully crafted message. So, let's decode it.
So you have to ask, why an AI Santa Claus? It seems a bit out there, right? But here's the thing. Every single gift in this cartoon is a deliberate, chosen symbol. So the real question we need to answer is, what is this really bizarre video trying to tell the world about who Russia sees as its friends, its enemies, and its grand vision for the future?
Okay, so the basic setup is pretty simple. You've got this very Russian-looking Santa. He's known as Ded Moroz, or Grandfather Frost, and he's handing out presents. But this is absolutely not your average holiday special. The fact that this was pushed out through official government channels means that every little detail is a calculated part of the message.
All right, let's start with the very first gift that's handed out. This one is arguably the most important in the entire video, and it tells you everything you need to know about Russia's biggest strategic priority right now. The first leader up is China's Xi Jinping. Now, he doesn't get some gadget or souvenir. He opens his gift box, and inside is this glowing orb that shows two currency symbols, the Chinese yuan and the Russian ruble.
The symbolism here is, well, it's incredibly direct. There's no mistaking it. The video shows a Christmas ornament with a US dollar sign on it literally cracking and falling from the tree. And what takes its place? A new ornament featuring the yuan and the ruble. The message is unmistakable. Russia and China are signaling that they want to build a new financial order to challenge the dominance of the US dollar.
Now, the very next gift reveals a completely different kind of relationship. And it's a really stark contrast to the partnership they just showed with China.
So right after China gets this grand strategic gift about changing the world order, India's Prime Minister Modi gets a model of an Su-57 fighter jet. Now, according to the source material we looked at, this portrayal actually caused some disappointment in India because it suggests a very, very different kind of relationship.
Let's just break this down for a second. China is shown as a true strategic partner, an equal, somebody who is co-creating a new economic future with Russia. Their gift is about changing the entire global system.
But India, the gift to India frames the relationship as something else entirely. It's not about a shared vision, it's about a transaction. It's about India buying Russian military gear. This really paints them as a client, a customer.
And this table really highlights that core difference. Look, Russia could have showcased joint projects they have with India, like the BrahMos missile or nuclear power plants, but they didn't. Instead, they chose to show India simply as a client. The message is pretty blunt. Russia sees China as a co-architect of the future, while India is seen primarily as a key market.
But the video doesn't stop there. The next bunch of gifts gives us this rapid-fire map of Russia's geopolitical world. It's like a who's who of their foreign policy. Let's run through them really quick.
Okay, first, the friends list. Donald Trump gets a friendly photo with Putin. That's a pretty clear signal of who Moscow would rather see in the White House. Next up, Venezuela's Maduro gets a DJ set, which is this quirky little reference to a viral anti-war song he did that was aimed at the US. And finally, Hungary's Viktor Orban gets a voucher for discounted gas, which really hammers home their crucial energy relationship.
Then you've got the more complicated partners. Turkey's Erdogan gets a model of a nuclear power plant Russia's building for them. It's all about strategy and economics. And North Korea's Kim Jong-un, he gets a sword that says, "From Russia with gratitude," which is a very explicit thank you for supplying ammunition for the war in Ukraine. And last, the foe. For Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky, there is zero subtlety. None. His gift is a simple pair of handcuffs. The message here is direct, it's hostile, and it's completely, totally unambiguous.
So, when you put all of these pieces together, what's the big picture here? What is the ultimate message from this really strange AI-powered piece of state propaganda?
At the end of the day, this AI Santa video is basically a public declaration of Russian foreign policy, just disguised as a holiday cartoon. It clearly lays out their view of the world. China is the top-tier partner. India is a valued client. There's a specific list of preferred allies. And of course, Ukraine is the #1 enemy.
And this leaves us with a final, really fascinating question. As AI makes it easier and easier to create content just like this, are we looking at the future of statecraft? A world where diplomacy isn't just conducted in quiet backrooms, but through viral videos, through memes and AI-generated messages for the entire world to see and analyze, kind of makes you think, doesn't it?